So let's talk a little bit about the timeline. How is all this going to happen? As I said, the oral arguments are going to take place March 26th, 27th, and 28th. And then actually we're expecting a decision probably by the end of June, which is about when the Supreme Court's term ends. I actually called the Supreme Court to find out exactly when that was, and I know that they've got a date in mind, but they don't know that they're going to hit that date, so I won't do that other than to say I'm pretty sure that it's at the end of June. What do we expect to happen? You know, we've got 9 justices that sit on the Supreme Court. This is Justice Scalia, and we've got Justice Breyer, and all these folks who are tasked with making this decision. What is it that they're likely to say? Well, as I mentioned before, we do have the argument specifically around the individual mandate under the Commerce Clause. I actually think that the Commerce Clause law is fairly well settled. And even though there is this issue of inactivity, there have been a lot of cases where the court has decided, for example, that even activity taking place all just within one state is good under the Commerce Clause, and that there are other things that fairly well resemble it. So I would actually think that probably we're going to see a 5-4 decision on that one, and I think that they'll rule to uphold the law. I did mention also that the other really major issue that they're trying to decide is about this Medicaid expansion. I actually think that the Medicaid expansion is on even firmer ground. It's very clear that Medicaid has been something that has been decided for quite some time. And I really believe that if they were to invalidate it under this particular argument that's being made by the plaintiffs, that they essentially have the potential to invalidate the entire Medicaid program and almost any other law that requires state participation, such as higher education laws and things like that. So I would be really surprised to even see a 5-4 decision there. I suspect that one may very well come in at 9-0 or 7-4 or something like that. Excuse me, 7-2, because that's what adds up to 9. But so AH United's position, of course, is that we believe that this law is constitutional. We are trying desperately to get as many people into health care as possible. Expansion of Medicaid is one way to do that, and ensuring that everybody has insurance over the individual mandate, as well as other good things that we like in this law, including that insurance companies are not going to be allowed to use pre-existing conditions to exclude people from insurance. So overall, in our estimation, this is a pretty darn good law. There are room for improvement, and that's something that obviously could be worked on, but we are hoping to see the Supreme Court come in. I'll just say that we're expecting a decision in June, and I think it'll be very interesting to see what happens. There is some sense of urgency, partly because we've got the election coming up, and also it'll be really important, frankly, to get systems in place by 2014 when a lot of these major portions of the Affordable Care Act come online. So that's about it from me. I hope that this has been helpful to you, and I look forward to talking to you in the future. Take care. Bye.